How's everyone doing? Right, so let's have a look at BTC where we are. Um, let's have a look at the price development. So before we get started, I did post on X yesterday a couple of trade setups here, which actually played out perfectly well. Um, I gave it like a trade idea to go long here and long here, and both have played out perfectly well. And we did have some good order flow and shorts opening up on the bottom, which were trapped short positions. And whenever we see that, we're going to get a bit of a retracement because the market makers see this as a good liquidation event. But today we have to be careful because we do have CPI data. So let's go back to the chart and have a look what exactly happened. We can see that our anchored VWAP, which is actually taken from the lows, BTC actually tested it once, bounced off it twice, and we had a successful bounce there. And we are currently getting rejected at the weekly VWAP currently. If we do make it above, I would say 103,800 successfully, we could actually target these highs again, because if you have a look at this wick, it's not fully filled. So I will be looking for shorts approximately in this red box here, because I want to hedge my portfolio. So even if I'm long, I want to start building some shorts in this zone here, because obviously, we do have still a lot of liquidity and these fair value gaps that haven't been filled. And we haven't had really no test of the monthly VWAP, which is sitting around 99,500. So we have to be a bit careful today because of the CPI data. We want to see what the data is. So the procedure is very, very easy to understand. Yeah. You don't go long at the moment and you don't go short at the moment because you're going to get wrecked. What we need to do is we need to establish what the price action is doing and development in price after the CPI data and New York is open and reacted. I do expect higher pricing because what's happened in this zone is we saw a lot of bids come in. So these are short-term institutes, big players that are stacking up Bitcoin on the futures, derivatives futures and spot. We also see a lot of asks coming in this zone as well. Could we get a fake out to the top? Absolutely. Could we retest 107? Absolutely. We could even spike to 108. But I do believe, in my opinion, that we're going to see lower pricing. So even if we did spike up and get rejected, it's just to make a lower high to come down into these zones here. I will be looking at buy areas for uh, a more swing position, and those buy areas are actually going to be 88 to 9 to 88, about 88 300, possibly 91. I would have to look at order flow. I want to see what actually happens in this zone here and also in this zone here. So whenever we see a dump or a pump, you don't want to FOMO in. You want to look at order flow. And if you need assistance in learning on how to use order flow, you can hit me up and I'll be more than happy to assist you. And you can also join my free Telegram group where I share a lot of information in live. So yeah, we have a lot of fair value gaps. We do see all of these spikes, but we also do have some weekend liquidity above us, and it's quite important. Or sorry, it's we usually do take out the weekend liquidity, so we could get a fake out through CPI. It really depends on how we get on, what the CPI data is going to be. It may be bullish and we may not have this retracement. We may just hit 100, 800, 110,000. So right now, I am in both in a short position which I did share, which I got in from here, and I did take 50% profit. My stop loss is at entry, so this position here is fully protected, and I'm in three long positions. Yeah, one from all the way down from, I think it was 91, which I've taken 75%, so the rest is a runner. And I have also taken um, two long positions here. One I've actually closed, and the other one I've taken some percent, 50% here, which is actually a funded account as well. So I'm actually going to leave that one running, and I've taken a few scalps here and there, but I really want to see price development before I commit to any long or short positions. So I can't really add anything else to BTC because I don't want to give you guys false hopes. Will we go to 140,000 from here? No. Will we get to 140,000 this year? Possibly. It depends on a lot of macro and fundamental events. And will we retest 90k, 88,000? Possibly. Why? Because we have a lot of liquidity there. It's very simple to understand. Market making liquidity. You got to follow the money. Right. So, a couple of things I want to just point out. I want you guys to have a look at this exchange. I'm going to be testing this exchange out. Their fees, what attracted me is their fees are very, very low on spot and futures. So I'll actually be doing a separate review on this and maybe doing a trading challenge on this exchange. Maybe I'll put $1,000 in and see where I can take that account up. Maybe I'll stick $10,000 in. I don't know, but I will be dropping the link to this exchange underneath. And if you do click on my link and contact me via on X or contact me on Telegram, you will be invited to my secret VIP club where I do give out Bitcoin, gold, Nasdaq, and altcoin trade setups. I don't give signals because signals do not work. Okay, I do give setups. So if you want to take advantage of that, click the link below. Now coming back to BTC, we can see, let's just have a look at the 5-minute time frame. Yeah, see, I've seen this before many times, so, we could actually dump because it looks like to me that trying to trap some long positions, to be honest, here. And we always come back and fill these inefficiencies, down here and down here, and we do have some single prints underneath us as well, and a naked point of control as well, which we need to usually test. But my concern is this. It's very simple to understand this, guys. I'm not going to waste your time. This is a monthly VWAP. This has not been tested. It needs to get tested. Yes, we've got the anchored one tested, and that's fine, that's perfect, but what we want to see is really this being tested. And if we do lose this as support, yeah, which is sitting about 99,686, then in my personal opinion, I think we're going to come a lot lower to grab that liquidity, which we can have a look at. Yeah, let's have a look at that liquidity. I mean, just look at it. It's quite easy to understand this, isn't it? And we have a lot of liquidity sitting below us. Some areas that haven't been tested, to be honest. We have more liquidity underneath us than on the top. So one thing I do want to point out is our anchored VWAPs from the low and the high. We have actually successfully tested it, and really we want to see a retest of it for a continuation up. However, like I said, I will be planning some more short trades because I am in a couple of longs. What am I doing? Yeah, so a trade idea which I'm looking into, but I may have to adjust, is going to be, problem with this trade idea, you might have to have a couple of attempts because I want to keep my stop loss very tight, very tight. I'm going to be targeting a very low in the 90s, so about a 10742 with a 0.41 stop loss, and if that doesn't work, then I will see price develop over a sort of couple of hours and target slightly higher. But I don't want to guess into these. I want to see order flow. I want to see longs getting trapped. I want to see some delta deviations, also some market making behavior. And if you want to learn more about this, contact me. Thank you guys. We'll give you an update probably tomorrow or maybe later on today. Let's see what this CPI data brings us. Please remember to follow me on X, where I share a lot of posts and trade ideas, and follow me, and also on Telegram. Thank you. Yeah, so we do have a bit of liquidity. I would say 107 to 108, and then we have 92 and 82 as well, and we have some liquidity underneath us, which I'm not concerned about, because that's a long way. So the one I'm locally concerned about is 92,000. So we could actually spike into 88k, 87k, you know, fuck about there for a few days, you know, trap some longs and, you know, manipulate the price. When I say trap some longs, they probably would trap some longs around about 90, you know, 89, drop the price, those longs get liquidated, shorts, build shorts, get the retailers to build shorts before a continuation up. Will we get a continuation up? I think we will get a continuation up, possibly, before we have a bigger retracement. I do see a bigger retracement coming soon, and I do see that retracement through the whole summer, and I do believe that we will see the lower 70s again. I still stick by that. But for the short term, we only trade what we can see in front of us. Yeah, it's very difficult to say currently which direction we're going to go just because of the CPI data. We need New York to react as well. If we're going to be bullish, I would like to see a retracement. In fact, I would like to see a test of, I would like to see a lower high, approximately 10, 10, 102, 220 for a continuation up to grab this liquidity. Yeah. So I can't really add anything else to BTC. It's just a waiting game. I wouldn't long or short here. If you're in positions, take profits fast, or take most of your profits and leave some trades to run. Simple as that. It's very easy to understand how this game works. Very easy. It's the easiest thing. If you understand it, and if you understand order flow, footprint, it's very, very easy to make money daily in BTC trading.